We were never meant to have this device that you're watching me on. We was never designed to have phones, to have computers, to have electronics. You have to remember, in the beginning when they made human beings, we was just animals living on dirt and grass, trying to survive through means of hunting, gathering supplies, and just trying to survive through the winter, getting clothes, shelter, food, and that's it. Like, we weren't. Think about it. We will be sitting down and we would sit on one problem for multiple days. We will stalk an enemy or prey for multiple hours just to get our food for the day. We went from that to watching videos of the most random AI generated slop in the course of I don't know how many years. But that whole point is, our brains was never designed to do that, and it shows because so many rampant problems are happening in today's society, whether it's doom scrolling or just this deep feeling of purposelessness, or just this like disconnect with the world, or like you're a warped sense of you, and just lack of being present in the moment. And it's crazy. Every time you do something hard, I feel like we actually feel more connected with ourselves. We do what we were meant to do as human beings, which is hard activities. Our brains are meant to do impossible tasks that can't no other species in the world do. But we're stuck because, these phones, these devices, these electronics is constantly, kind of making our brain shit get on crack, get on cocaine. Like, this is our brain is like souped up on all these drugs and well, I don't want to call it drugs, but like this mental stimulation that comes from these phones that really dumbs us down when it comes to the important stuff. Like, you ever notice after you do a hard ass project, or like go to the gym and you work out, or you finally make a big step toward a goal, or you finally do something that's been on your weighing on your mind for a minute, it's this rush of a feeling that comes up. While on the opposite, anytime you scroll, it's like this temporary, like little like jolts of like a pleasure you might get from an interesting video, or like a fake sense of like, if I watch this video my life will be changed, when in reality it's like you're going to forget it, because your brain is not meant to go from watching the most sad, depressing thing to watching the most hilarious thing to watching something that's kind of like interesting, that evokes a little bit of thought into you, then going and watching, completing that cycle 50 more times until you can sit back and you ask yourself after an hour of scrolling, what did I just listen to? And the answer is you can't remember 95% of the slop you just listened to. Our brains are not designed to do that. So with that being said, I think the best thing to do is to take a step back and really connect with yourself. Get into some hobbies that take mental focus for hours, that take you sitting down reading, that take you sitting down to actually put in all your mental thought toward a particular goal, whether it's to make something or something that brings some sort of enjoyment out of you, or that could also be, doing some sort of physical activity. I think that will I notice I'm not a victim. I'm a victim of it as well. I'm not immune to it, but I notice when I go through them changes, I tend to be way more fulfilled. But when I'm on social media a lot, I tend to feel terrible. So that's just my little TikTok. Thank y'all.